In that time, I never put my face up, and I was just like, absolutely, I would never put anything related to my person online. And I just want to share with you this development because I think it's important for us to think about all the different aspects if anyone's doing public work. Over time, as I was giving lectures, some of my lectures were shared online, and so slowly my face is online more and more because people are sharing the lectures. And then eventually, I started getting messages from sisters who were really struggling with being a visible Muslim. Just very, very, very hard. There was an era in which a lot of social media influencers who had established hijab companies and who had been kind of like the pillars of encouraging hijab were going through a difficult time and removing their hijab. And may Allah bless all of them. And hijab is a very difficult subject in so many ways. So in that time, I was getting so many questions related to just hijab and being public and all of that. And so I started to ask my teachers and the people who mentor me, scholars who mentor me, about how to help women see themselves in different areas. And one of the pieces of advice that I kept receiving was they need to see other Muslim women who are in different spaces. It's one thing to see, flowers with a caption, and it's another thing for them to see someone who they can relate to. And I have to say that I am physically, I don't post my picture unless there's a reason. I don't have it's a personal choice. I don't have some photo shoots of myself at the beach, and respectfully to anyone who does it, that's just not my style. I try to make sure that what I post is with an intention that it's showing other women or it's talking about an aspect of character. That's a personal thing. Videos, I've talked to Dr. Haifa about in the past. The style of social media right now is videos are here, and it was something I really struggled with because when I did take a video from, that pillar over there, people just felt like they couldn't connect to it, and I would get that feedback. And I want to say that I really dislike being on social media. I hate having my picture on social media. I hate being in videos on social media. I would completely leave social media if it wasn't for the messages that I receive, specifically from women who talk about how just seeing the visibility has made an impact on their lives. And it's not because I'm actually doing anything good or because I'm worthy of that. It's just literally sometimes someone needs to see someone else to feel like there's community, and they just feel that community. And so when I'm sharing with you this advice, I'm sharing it from a place of hating being public. I don't like to be public, and I wouldn't encourage someone to be public, not because it's not helpful. I've told Dr. Rania to get a TikTok. I asked Dr. Haifa to get a TikTok. I think...
all of us onto TikTok.
Okay.
Put the camera in our faces. Literally.
Let me just say, I told everyone, but 2 of them actually did it. So what that says about them, mashallah, tabarakallah. Some of them are the chosen. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. TikTok is a beast. But the people on TikTok are young people. And the types of messages that they're hearing on there are from people who know nothing about Islam, who have 500,000 followers, and who are like, women, you are the majority of hell. And I'm like, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. This is what young people in high school and in college are hearing about Islam. And their reality that they're living is so supportive. Be whoever you want, be whatever you want, flaunt what you got, everything you want, you're accepted. But in the Muslim community, no, don't be whoever you, no, hide everything about your existence because it's better for a woman not to exist in the first place. And that message is really hard for a young person who's struggling to figure out what their identity is. And so why I'm telling you all of this, because the benefit of being on social media, I have seen it. I'm sure anyone here, Dr. Rania, Dr. Haifa, anyone else, Sada Husai. Why didn't I see you, Sada Husai? Sada Husai, may Allah bless them for the difficulty of experiencing the reality of social media. It's a beast, and there's so much hate, and there's so much frustration. The amount of nights I've waken up with anxiety in the middle of the night because my face is online is just so much. But what I've seen is the messages from sisters, especially younger sisters and older sisters. It's just been so worth it. And so why I'm telling you all of that is because if you feel like what you want to do is give a particular message, and in a field that really needs to be represented, especially from women, especially supporting other women, I think it's such a critical role that someone needs to take. What I would recommend is, number one, make istikhara. I personally make istikhara before basically any post. I make istikhara multiple times before doing things, and I ask for advice. I send what I'm about to post to other people, getting their feedback before I do. I think that shura is really important. And, you know, the intention thing. People ask me this, they're like, how can you maintain a sincere intention with like the more and more people that might see, the more and more people that, you know, it's about followers, it's about likes, it's all those things. And like, really, I think the best advice that I can give you is be an extremely insecure person, because nothing will impact, you will never be good enough. And so that's my advice, just be really insecure, make istikhara. I like that only the people here are laughing because they know my insecurities. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, at the end of the day, you always think like, this is not coming with me to the grave except to be a punishment unless you do it for the sake of Allah.